Hi guys, Dr. Kristie Ennis. Welcome to Follow Me Friday, where motion is lotion today for our total bodies. If you are new to exercise, or maybe you've had to take a break because you've been injured, or you've just done a little hiatus, this workout is going to get you back into it safely. All you need for equipment are some dumbbells, a mat, and a chair, and let's get started. Starting with that chair, and you're going to keep it for all of these leg exercises in case you need it for balance. Getting towards the edge of that chair, shift that body weight forward, and you're gonna stand right on up and sit right on down. Now, if this is a little bit too much to start, you can go ahead and put those hands right on your legs. You can even look right on back behind you, but you can give a little push right here. A higher chair, higher surface will be a little bit easier as well. Obviously, a lower chair is a little harder. We're gonna do a set of 10 exercises for everything today. Although you guys, if you know me, you know I'm a terrible counter, so I'll do my best. But there's 8, we have 2 more, and then we're staying standing. That's 9. 1 more is 10. I'm gonna get the chair out of the way just for a moment for this next one. You're gonna bring those legs nice and wide, turn those toes out, and you're gonna come on down, really working those inner thighs a little more. We worked those thighs and those glutes before. Now it's those inner thighs a little more as well. Try to let those knees go directly with those toes. Don't let them collapse in. Keep your butt tucked underneath you. 1 set of 10 for all these exercises today. Especially if you're just starting, you want to make sure you feel good, right? Persistent and consistent is key, as opposed to doing lots and lots. Oh my goodness, then getting injured and taking a break and then having to restart again. So if you're a little bit more advanced, go ahead and do 2 sets of these. But 1 set is a good place to start every other day, even starting with 2 days a week when you're starting out, and then you can build to 3. Not consecutive days though, so you don't tire out those muscles too much. There's 7, we have 3 more. Maybe. 8, 9, 1 more, and 10. Okay, I'm gonna grab this chair, shift my body weight a little bit, foot pointed forward, and you're coming straight out to the side. Keep a little bend in that standing knee. Try to keep those toes pointing directly forward, and making sure you're not letting that leg sneak forward so that you're using the right muscles here. Err on the side of kicking it back a little bit more. There's 6, 4 more on this side, 7, 8. You don't have to use this chair, but use it if you need to. Form is important, so not a problem if you need to use it. We're gonna get to that other side, same idea. And here we go. Try to keep those hips pointing forward too, right? Don't swing out to the side. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, getting obviously those lateral hips, right? 9, and 10. Okay, I'm gonna face my chair. 1 leg's gonna go in front, the other one's gonna go behind. We're using the front leg to do the work. So you're gonna keep a little bend in that front leg, shift those hips back, so you're really pushing that hip back and then letting it come all the way up. So again, this is here just for guidance. You don't have to have that leg back there if you want to just hang on to the chair, or even if you've got the balance, not to do that. Just remember that this leg is just kind of hanging out though, okay? So here's 4. And for any of these leg ones, if you want to make them a little bit more difficult, go ahead and hold some dumbbells right by your side. That's 7, try to keep a flat back with this. 8, you'll even get a little calf stretch on the other side. 9, and 10, switching sides. Whew. My glutes are speaking. I'm not sure what they're saying exactly, but they are definitely talking today. So there's 1. 2, I actually do need to hang on a little bit on this side today. 3, you can also bring that back leg out to the side a little bit more. Will give you a better base of support also. Whew. 5, yep, definitely holding on a little today. 6, 7, 8, 2 more, and then we have 1 more before we're gonna grab our weights if you don't have them already. So facing you guys again, we're gonna come up on both toes and concentrate on slowly lowering back down. That's always the hardest part for the muscle to work, so we want to make sure we work it. And it helps to lengthen out those Achilles tendons, right? Those heel cords. So there's 3. Again, we're doing 10 total. Then, like I said, I'm going to grab my weights. Woo! Staying standing still, though. 4, 5. Everything's a little shaky today. 6. Ooh. 7. 3 more to go. 8, 9, and 10. Okay, grab those weights. All right, starting out with those shoulders. Start with those arms right in front. You're going to bring them out to the side at about 30 degrees, roughly guesstimate that. Squeeze gently into those shoulder blades, and you're going to lift those arms up just to shoulder height. This is a great one to start with to build shoulder strength instead of those shoulder presses. Not that those are a bad exercise, but if you do have any shoulder issues, this one tends to be a little bit more gentle for you. So there's 4. Try not to lean back like I just did. 5. I do so many things wrong just for you guys. 6. 7. 3 more to go. 8. 9. And 10. Now to get the side of that shoulder, you're going to go in a little bit of a partial, what we'll call partial deadlift here, starting with those arms to the front, and then again out to the side, not all the way, but almost all the way. Thumbs up, squeeze those shoulder blades, and we're lifting to the side. So a lateral raise, but maybe a little bit different in the way you've seen it before, so that we can protect that shoulder joint and open that space a little bit. Here's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, staying in this position, actually even a little bit more, we're going to do a bent over row. So you're going to think about, again, squeeze that shoulder blade, bring that elbow right on up. I'm going to do 10 on each side. And this position is a little more gentle on the back if you have any back issues versus that single leg that you might have seen at some point. Not that that's bad either, but a lot of times this just feels a little bit better. You can always hang on to a chair in front of you too if you need to on one side. There's 6, 7, back of the shoulder here, 8, 9, and 10, and switch. Don't forget too, if you are doing these with weights and it just feels really just too much, it's okay to do them without weights. It's okay to do them with lighter weights. You want to get to the point where you get to 10 repetitions and it feels like, yeah, I've done some work, it's kind of tired. 6, 7, but you still need to be able to move your arms and your legs. 8, 9, and 10. Good, facing you guys again, elbows in at your side. I'm going to do bicep curl. So start with those arms all the way straight to about 90 degrees and then let them all come down. Let them all, both come down. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're getting the back of that arm with those triceps. So again, in that bit of a partial deadlift position, go into that row a little bit first, not up but back, and then extend that lower arm out. Careful that you don't flick your wrist to try to get more movement. I see that a lot. There's 3, 4. Try also not to swing that whole arm. 5, 6. This is the last one, and then we're on the ground. 7, 8. 2 more to go. 9, and 10. Let's get on the ground. All right, we are on the ground, on our backs, obviously. You can do this in bed if it's too much to get down on the ground. We're going to put our arms, what I call goalpost arms, palms straight ahead, and you're going to press straight up and then come all the way back down. I love doing this one on the floor instead of like a bench because you can only go so far down with those elbows, and that's much better on your shoulder joints, okay? So there's 5. If for some reason this bothers your shoulder, go ahead and turn those weights and palms and face them towards one another and see if that feels a little bit better. Here's 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're going to get rid of those weights. Going into a bridge, so heels are going to come together and toes are going to open up. Hands down by your side. You're going to lift that butt and squeeze those buns up. So you're only lifting as high as you can without arching through either the lower part of the spine or into the rib cage. Just puts a lot of stress through the neck too. I like this open leg position. It actually helps to just open up those hips a little more and engage those glutes a little bit more. So 10 of these 2, there's 4, 5, and then we'll have 2 more exercises to go. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one is 10. Awesome, good. Back into the middle. I'm gonna bring my arms up. You're gonna think about pulling those lower abdominal muscles, so belly button towards the spine. If you can, you're gonna bring both legs up, but what you don't wanna do is arch or bloop that stomach out. If so, you're gonna leave those legs on the ground. Otherwise, your alternate arm and leg. Again, you're only lowering that leg as far down as you can without arching in there. If you need to keep those legs down, same idea, which is where I'm gonna finish with this one. 6, keep it going. 7, 8, 20 total because we've got 2 sides. 9, 10, make sure you're breathing too. Don't forget that part. I forgot to mention that. 11, seems like a simple thing, but it's so easy to forget. 13, 14, my arms are sliding, I think, a little bit. 15, 16, we're working the brain here too, in case you didn't know. 17, 18, 19, one more, 20, one more exercises on the hands and knees. We're getting those lower back muscles engaged now. So, shoulders stacked over those wrists. You're gonna bring opposite leg and arm out. We're gonna stay on one side at a time. If it's too much to add the arm in, just add that little slide with the leg and leave another point of contact on the mat. Just make sure you're not tilting or arching as you do these. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and switch it up. Almost done. Be proud of yourselves, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job.